Last week on The Protege, we introduced you to the first 7 contestants alphabetically. This week, we got to finish that task, and we're going to introduce you to the second 7 alphabetical contestants. Get ready to meet 8 through 14. Jonathan is 19 years old, but do not count this young buck out. I know him personally. I got to meet him a little bit last summer, and I have seen the work product that this kid is capable of churning out.
My name is Jonathan Lugo at Veritas Risk Management in the mountains and hills of Tennessee's oldest town, Jonesboro. You'll be hard-pressed to find a younger applicant than myself in this season of The Protege. I started in the insurance business in 2020 when I was 18 years old and still in high school. I don't believe in wasting time, so by the time I had graduated from high school, I'd already completed 60 college credits, and I'm on track to graduate with my bachelor's degree next year at the age of 20. Some might think that my age is a hindrance in a competition like the Protege, but I believe that my age is an asset, and that I have the track record and the focus that it takes to win the Protege Season 2.
Karen Gillian has every tool she needs to win this competition. What I know more than anything else is this lady has got grit, determination, and drive. And if she puts her mind to it, she can go all the way.
Hey guys, this is Karen Gillian, and I am looking forward to take part in the new season. A little of my background: I moved to Miami 7 years ago with a full scholarship for my master's in business administration. During this time, I found out what I like the most is insurance. I know that most people think it is a boring subject, but for me it is awesome because I have the opportunity to help a lot of people and learn something different every day, since every risk is so different from the others. This year, I opened my own agency. At the beginning, I was so lost, I didn't know where to start. So thank God we have YouTube, where I started watching The Protege and working on my ideal client, looked for my niche, and many other tips that I took from the podcast and from the program.
Kevin's an old soul just like me, and it's a whole lot harder to throw your hat in the ring for something like this at our age than it is when you're Jonathan Lugo's age. Kevin has got real-world experience, patience, I imagine, and also the ingenuity necessary to build a great business and win the Protege.
My name is Kevin Leipzig. I live in Northern California. I was recently laid off from my full-time job, which I believe was a total blessing in disguise. I've been doing insurance off and on as kind of a side gig for a little over 10 years, focusing mainly on marketing commercial insurance to California contractors. And again, as I mentioned, doing it as a side gig, never quite honestly brave enough to jump into it full time. But again, being laid off from the day job, I think it's, again, blessing in disguise. I'm ready to jump in, start my own agency.
Ryan Razzanin is in the finals for one reason and one reason only. He asked for the order. He reached out to me the day before the deadline, had no clue the competition was even going to happen, and I let him know that I couldn't let him into Killing Commercial because his territory was already claimed, but if he wanted to get access to the community, he could audition for the Protege, and if he sent me anything at all that I could use and edit, I would put him through to the finals. 10 minutes later, I had my video, and a minute after that, I let him know I was putting him through. I really don't know nearly as much about this guy as I do the rest, but the fact that he was willing to turn around and put his name in the ring that quick tells me this kid's got a chance.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ryan Razzanin, coming to you from Loretto, Minnesota. It's a small town just west of the metro. I grew up on a 46-acre farm a few miles from where I live now. I have 5 brothers and 5 sisters, including myself. That makes for 11 of us, running wild, button heads, wrestling, and driving our parents nuts. We were crazy, but through all this, somehow we managed to love, laugh, learn, and work together. I started for a company which specialized in the teardown and rebuilding of drilling motors. The experience was awesome. I loved being around new people that had interesting stories and a team that allowed me to learn new skills. Through this experience, I realized I am a goal-driven person and I needed to find an industry that could provide commission-based opportunity. This led me to insurance. I like knowing that I'm getting paid based on my own efforts. The average commercial insurance agent being mid-50s leads me to believe that there will be a higher demand for younger generation insurance agents like myself. I believe the wheel has already been invented for middle market insurance sales, and I don't want to invent one myself when a good coach could teach me and guide me on what is needed. That's the reason I want to get on with the Killing commercial team.
Ryan Smith is coming into the Protege with a lot of buzz around his name. A lot of people pick Ryan to win this season, specifically Jason Kaz. My question is Ryan going to be able to live up to the hype and survive the pressure, or is he going to fold?
I'm Ryan Smith, and I'm here to crush it in the Protege Season 2. Here's my backstory. I grew up in Lawton, Oklahoma, watching my grandfather, uncle, my dad run the family business, Smith & Sons Insurance Agency. And I stayed away. I didn't spend much time there, wasn't really interested in what was going on behind those desks in that stale old office.
I didn't pay any attention to the insurance aspect, but I did notice that my dad was always there for my soccer practices and games. He was a business owner, and he provided a comfortable life for his kids and wife. Now it's my turn.
Sarah Rice is going to go get what's hers, and the teammates are going to go away. This lady has everything it takes. You need to pay attention to what she's doing in the Protege, and you need to pay attention to what she's doing on the streets, because she's coming for your clients.
Hey everyone, Sarah Rice, TrustPoint Insurance, Burlington, Kansas. Joined Mary Kay because of the products. I loved it, blah, blah, blah. And I was actually really good at it. I'd kind of peaked where I wanted to be in that company with sales, and I needed something more. So I came to TrustPoint as an insurance agent, and I was the farm CSR. And I helped grow that book. We more than doubled it in 2 years. And when you talk about industry experience, I can talk to you about anything with farming, livestock, seed, hay, trucking. Any of that is my go-to. I can talk to you all day about it. Rodeo, mortality, any of that is totally my jam, and that is where I have the most experience. And realizing that, I knew I needed to branch out and do something more. In my first year as a producer, I actually did the State Auto Pacesetter program. I knew that was geared towards more commercial lines, so it was going to branch out. It was going to push me, which it definitely did. Finished in the top 10 nationally in the program, number 10, but it's awesome because I was competing against like people from Denver, Dallas, etc. And we had the pandemic hit. I just know that the Protege is going to help me keep going on that fast track.
I have followed Sean for a while now. We've had him on the podcast. We've enjoyed watching what he's doing up in Indiana. So I got to tell you, keep your eyes peeled because this guy is a winner and he's here to get what's his.
Myself, I'm Sean Kirby. I've ran our insurance department since 2017 when we purchased our small book of insurance, or property casualty insurance. We're also in the tax accounting world. Got into the payroll world recently. We've been in financial services, financial advisory for a very long time. And then we've built, countless businesses, on the outside of this as well. So one of the things that I've been very blessed with is I've grown around business, grown up around business owners, and grown up understanding how a profit and loss statement works. So I can go up to a business owner and have a conversation that's not about insurance. We're here to talk numbers. We're here to talk problems. We're here to solve them. So that's one of the things that I think I bring to the table in the Protege that a lot of people don't.
on next week's episode of The Protege. All right, cool. So here's what we're going to do.
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
She gave me full power of attorney on picks, so.
Walk the walk a little bit, and that charisma means a lot to me. With the first pick of the 2021 Protege Draft,